It sounds the same, dude, no matter what you do.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Betamax. My name's Fidel. Joining me on this episode is Eddie and Jose.
Syrup.
Syrup?
So what's syrup?
Syrup?
Syrup.
We have a live studio audience today.
Hold on, I need an applause sign. Applause
I know,
sign?
nobody's clapping. Damn. There we go. There we go. Hold on, where's the applause button?
There we go.
How's that?
Damn, that's just long, homie.
That is a long sample.
Damn, they're doing the wave? You guys don't have to hide the laughter. I know you guys are suppressing it. So what's up, guys?
So fillers?
You excited for the show next week?
I am. I've been practicing.
Oh, really? I know I saw the video you posted.
Yeah, just trying to figure it out. Like,
That shit sucked, dude.
yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
That's why I'm practicing.
I'm just kidding. No, it sounded good. It sounded good, honestly. No, I'm being...
I don't believe you, dude.
I'm being 100% honest with you. It sounded good.
You keeping it 100?
I'm keeping it 100.
100.
100.
100.
But you've been practicing?
Yeah, because I suck, dude.
I'm just asking a question. Why are you guys laughing? I saw you got the cover for it now.
Yeah, I picked it up today. Yeah, they sent it separately. It was on back order, so I'm glad I have it because before I was just covering with the blanket.
Yeah.
And blankets attract dust, so it's like it didn't work, you know.
Damn.
So it looks nice like that, and plus I can push it on top of it.
For a second, I thought it was a record player when I got here.
It is.
I mean, like, just a regular...
Oh, like a standard, like with the needle and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
standard turntable. So it plays records?
Well, I put records. I have two Serato control records on them. It comes with control records.
But you could put like an actual vinyl record on it.
If I wanted to. It just, there's no needle. So
it won't play it?
No, it would just...
So it's not a record player?
Jesus.
No, Fidel, it's not a record player. It does not have needles.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
It's a controller.
There you go. Like it can control the TV and shit?
No.
Oh, that's what's up.
But it has like belt-driven wheels. So like I have the two control vinyls on them.
Mm-hmm.
So they look and feel like vinyls. Like, but if you were to put a needle on them, you're not going to hear anything. Like there's no music in it. But they're time coded. So like if I were to use like a system where it's called a DVS, it's digital vinyl system. If I were to use that and put a needle on it, it will recognize the time code and it'll go in like through all the like the components, like the mixer and stuff, into the computer, and the system and the software will read it as if it's music on the actual record. But since this doesn't have a needle,
laughing?
What?
What's so funny, dude?
Nothing.
You laughing at nothing?
No, that's a good band, dude. Continue.
Anyway, so yeah, but they're time coded records, but they're glow in the dark. So I swapped. I don't use the ones that it came with. I use those because they glow in the dark.
So I put like one of my records on there and won't play it.
No,
Dude, shut up.
I'm just being an father also again.
per usual.
Per usual. So what'd you watch, Eddie? You watched Bring Her Back?
Yes, bring her back.
Why did it take you so long to watch it?
Because I don't want to plug your thing in.
Wait,
I was
what?
being lazy.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Your USB drive,
Oh, that's right. I gave it to you on USB drive.
like 2 months ago.
How did you watch it? On your laptop?
HBO.
Oh, my God.
That's hilarious.
Because I was going to ask you, because when I put it on the USB drive, I tried connecting it to my TV.
And
It wouldn't work. Yeah. It said I had to like reformat it. And then I tried connecting it to the PS5 and same thing.
Oh,
So I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't even try it, dude.
So because I have it on my laptop, I just connected the laptop to the TV and that's how I watched it. But I figured out a way to where I could just upload it to my Google Drive and then just cast it to my Chromecast.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how I watched Weapons again recently.
You rewatched it?
Because I have Weapons also like that.
Was it second time?
Mhm.
Tight. Yeah, I watched Bring Her Back. No. Yeah, Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I loved it, dude.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of that knife scene?
Dude, have you seen the movie, Jose?
No.
No. Do you know what it is?
No.
Okay. Did you watch Talk to Me?
He explained it to me though. Like we had talked about it before.
I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on this.
It's when the kid's chewing on the knife or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like really
Dude, it's just
gruesome.
gnarly, dude.
The sound and the visuals of it is fucking gross.
Yeah, it doesn't really cut away too, so you see it all.
Did we talk about it? Like, does it compare to like the handcuff scene in like Gerald's game?
We did like make that comparison.
We did make a comparison. And
Yeah.
you said it was worse than that, huh?
Yeah, it's worse than that.
Oh, that's crazy.
I don't think I was part of that episode then, huh?
I don't think so.
No. What did you think about the movie?
I liked it. I liked it a lot too.
Yeah.
I like it better than Talk to Me.
Yeah, me too. A lot better.
Yeah.
I didn't like Talk to Me.
I know you didn't. Did you end up watching Talk to Me?
No.
Have you guys seen Talk to Me? No?
Yeah.
Damn, you guys even watch movies?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. You're all excited? Why? Because I always do that to you?
Yeah.
Damn. Do you even listen to records?
As a matter of fact, I do.
No, so what did you like about the movie?
I thought it was interesting. It felt more like a drama.
Yeah.
It had a horror elements, obviously, but and it had like this supernatural like underlining.
Yeah.
But it was fucking sad.
Yeah, it's very
It
sad.
is pretty hard to watch in some scenes too.
Yeah.
It's disgusting
Very
and
gross.
it's gory, but it's really sad.
Damn, sad and gory. That's fucked.
Yeah, dude. No,
Do
it's
you
super
remember-
somber, dude.
Do you remember us talking about it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how like I described it basically?
Yeah. I have a basic recollection.
How did you describe it?
That was a scary movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Did you put it on the screen and you watch it with your eyes?
Oh shit!
I think that's how you do every movie, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh, damn.
I was just smelling it. No, dude. Like I didn't think it was gonna be what it was gonna be, but I'm glad because it felt like
It's a story about grief.
yeah,
And like handling grief, basically.
yeah, and the way trauma, it kind of manifests itself, and growing up like in, like one of the kids who gets beaten by his dad when he's little,
Yeah.
and abuse, gaslighting, and then just the grief of losing someone and what you would do to bring that person back. How far would you go if you could?
Yeah.
Like would you kill someone else to bring, like, if your son or daughter died? Like,
And I feel like they did a good job with that, with the mom character.
yeah, what's her name? Hawkins, Sally Hawkins, right?
I don't remember her.
But she's a girl from what's that? Like Guillermo del Toro movie.
Oh, Shape of Water.
Shape of Water, dude.
Yeah.
She's fucking terrifying, but
You
this
feel
is what-
bad for her too.
Yeah, that's what, like, it. Every character is so fleshed out so well, dude, that it's like she's like doing horrible things, but you kind of get where she's coming from, and you even sometimes feel bad for her.
Yeah.
And and I love that the movie ends with her trying to drown the girl in the same pool that her own daughter drowned in
Yeah.
and died in, and she couldn't save her. And then it's not till the girl, when she's getting drowned, she says mom,
Yeah.
and that's all she wanted. She just wanted to hear that one last time, and that's when she finally hits her, and like it's like, oh shit, like what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
And lets her go. And that was just like full circle, dude. Like, same, like, what started that trauma, she's, doing this to someone else. She hears that word and then she just automatically lets her go. And I mean, she gets a chance to save somebody, even though she's the one that,
Yeah.
the reason. And then I love that the kid, I can't remember his name. I just saw it too.
The one
Oliver.
Ollie?
Yeah.
the bald one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ollie.
How he's kind of set up to be the villain, but he's not really the villain.
Yeah.
He's also a victim.
Yeah.
It's like the villain is Sally Hawkins' character, but she's also like, like I said, you feel bad for her, and
Yeah.
and the main, like that kid Ollie, who's also like happens to be like possessed by something, but he's not really the bad guy either.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. Like, I love how every character is just
That kid gave a great performance too.
no, dude, the makeup. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
He's terrifying by the end, dude. You know how those when someone's starving, their stomachs get bloated.
Yeah.
Like at the end, this kid is not being fed, so he's like fucking skin and bones, dude. And at the end, he just looks like a fucking mess, dude. His eyes are like red. It almost looks like there's almost horns coming out of his head because it's so like swollen, but they're not quite horns. He just looks gross, but his stomach is like bloated.
No shit.
And he just looks like he looks gnarly, dude.
The attention to detail in this movie was really good.
Yeah, dude. Like everything looks real. Like I don't even know if they used any CGI for this. Like I can't think of a scene where I'm like that has to be CGI or like there's nothing like that. It looks like it was all practical. So, yeah, dude. And I think they got a girl who's really blind. I think she was only blind for one eye, but I like that they actually had an actual
blind
actress,
person playing a blind character.
Mm-hmm. That's just which I wanted to bring up for the Ed Gein thing later.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, cool. Like they're giving these people, like a blind person, a real, like a character that's really blind.
Yeah, representation matters.
Yeah, they didn't get some fucking actress to like, oh, just play blind. So I thought that was cool. But then I feel terrible for that kid Andy, the older brother.
Yeah, man.
He just has it hard, dude. And you get that gnarly scene in the beginning where they find their dad in the shower and he's like puke and blood all over himself and he's giving him CPR. I was like, ew.
That shit was brutal.
Yeah, because everyone is talking about like a scene that was like really hard to watch, and I was like waiting for that, and I thought that scene was it. I'm like, damn, right off the bat. But no, I think everyone was talking about the knife scene.
The knife scene.
But there's a lot of scenes there where I was like, this could have been the one that people are talking about. There's like scenes where
the reveal of what they're eating in the shed too.
Oh yeah,
that shit was nasty.
Yeah, they keep hurt, and I thought the final image in the entire movie where Sally Hawkins' character is holding her frozen, decomposed remains of her daughter in the pool.
Yeah,
it's like eerie, but kind of beautiful.
Bird's eye view.
Yeah, and she's just laying in the water with her, like sad as fuck, crying.
Yikes!
It's gnarly, dude. It's not a fun time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
because she keeps the corpse in the freezer in this shed, and this little boy Ollie, he's like, she basically feeds the corpse to him. Like it's nuts, dude.
Damn, so he can like absorb, to turn into.
Because she also does something to him to like, kind of, I guess like a mind control type of thing.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
He's like catatonic.
Not necessarily. It's more just like brainwashed in a way. Well, but like there's like what is it, salt? Or is just white powder?
Yeah, because like the kid is like has like a demon or something in him. He's possessed by something, and
they use a Ouija board. I'm just kidding.
No, I was hoping they didn't go that route. I was kind of waiting for something stupid like that to come up, but yeah, there's a scene where, this around the house. There's a giant like circle of like this white. I don't know if it's salt or whatever it is.
Sand. It's like a white powder. It borders the house. Yeah, and it's
you don't know what it's there for until you realize like that after that knife scene where the kid's like fucking gnawing on the knife, and the other character, the brother, is he's like, oh fuck, I gotta take this kid to the hospital or something. So he like picks him up, drags him out of the house, and as soon as they pass that like salt or whatever it is, this kid just starts like fucking. It looks like he's having a seizure, dude. But like his heart's like looks like it's gonna pounce out of his chest. Like,
oh, you can see it.
His body's just like like crazy shit's happening to him, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on with this kid? Like something's up." Like he I don't think he even notices the circle. Like but you as the audience, that's what's happening to him.
Yeah.
And then the Hawkins character, she comes in like, "What are you doing to him?" She brings him inside the house. And just starts doing like this. The whole time she's watching this VHS of like this, like almost like an exorcism that she's trying to follow along. She's trying to replicate that with this character. So she, she does like some weird shit where it finally calms him down. And the way she's talking to this kid that's possessed, like she's kind of frightened of him because she keeps saying like, "Oh, like it's almost time. I'm trying to, to be like, okay, like it's almost there. Just bear with me." Because she even gets attacked by him at one point, and like he like gnaws on her fucking hand. Dude. Like this kid looks fucking terrifying. But like I said, but he's also not really the bad guy in it. So it's kind of crazy, dude. Like,
because like what's kind of revealed in that moment when he is kind of convulsing and stuff after stepping over that white powder line is he's snapping out of whatever spell or whatever he's under, because he doesn't really talk during the movie. And in that moment when he's like convulsing and shit, and the older brother is just like, oh, like freaking out, he says, "Help me." But like in a weird voice, in a weird way. So you could kind of see it in his eyes, like, oh shit, like he's snapping out of it, like whatever it is. And then that's when like Sally Hawkins' character comes in, and
because even when she drags him in the house and she's doing like that weird ritual on him, he's like looking at her like, "Who are you? Like, where am I?" He's like, obviously,
he's like now dissociated from that previous, like, what is it, like days.
Yeah, and whatever was taking over his body, like he has a spotlight now,
Damn.
So
but she puts him back under.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the way like whatever it is, like the demon thing, whatever it is, it's represented.
Yeah,
because I feel like if that shit was real, I feel like that's what it would be like. Like I feel like it would be low key like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you would see like little things going on with the body, and it kind of reminded me of The Wailing a little bit, like where little by little their bodies just change, and like just little detail, attention to detail, dude, is so important. And it's not like, like I said, it never goes that route where it just jumps the shark, where full demon mode, he has fucking horns, wings, and he's fucking flying around doing some weird shit, like it's not like that. It's like this demon thing, it's obviously wants this transformation to happen, because even at the end when she realizes that I don't want to kill this girl anymore, and she lets her go, Ollie's the demon character like chases that girl and is trying to fucking kill her too.
Yeah,
and she gets away though, and then that's when he sees like the missing kids poster that they found earlier, and he sees his own face on it. And it's like, I think it clicked and it said like, oh shit, like
I'm the missing kid.
Yeah. So he kind of like commits suicide almost, because the demon kind of walks, or unless he snaps back into the other character and walks past the salt circle. And at this point, like I said, he's like in full, like his eyes are blood red, dude.
Like he looks fucked up.
Yeah, just full big ass tummy. The shit like he looks like a kid that would be like in a third world country, like starving.
Yeah, like Nat Geo.
Yeah,
type.
But you can see his veins. Like he just looks scary, dude. And his like head is like swollen. It looks like I said, like it looks like horns are about to pop out or something. But yeah, but he goes past that circle and he's just doing that thing where
How
he's
old
just
is he?
fucking. He looked like what? He's 10, maybe.
Maybe like 10.
Yeah. But it's cool because like at the end when the cops finally show up to the house, they find that Ollie character, and he looks normal now. I mean, he's still fucked up from being starved and gnawing on the knife, gnawing on his fucking own hand. But he's like talking to the cops. Oh, my name's Connor, or so whatever it was. So it's like whatever was in him is not there anymore.
So they changed his name.
Yeah, he changed. She changes it to like Oliver or something when his name's like Connor Bird or something.
Yeah,
like that.
that's his real name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she gave him like a whole ass new identity.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. But dude, I loved it. I would own it. I would recommend it because I think it was interesting.
Yeah.
I think it was a good take on the whole like kind of a possession film, but it's not the main focus either.
Yeah.
Like it does, deal with grief and losing someone, and then the bond between a brother and sister.
Yeah.
And, just like I said, like a mom dealing with the grief of losing her daughter and having to, like how far will she go to do this?
Yeah.
To bring her back. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Any movie title?
Shit.
Bring her back.
But yeah, dude, I mean, I felt like it did good. I think a lot of people saw it. I think most people liked it that saw it. It is a hard watch, especially like I do like that they show like kids getting fucked up. Like it's just I feel like a lot of people are afraid to cross that line, and this movie does it, but they don't do it like in a show-offy way.
Yeah,
like it's like the gore is there to to add to the story.
Kind of like in Nosferatu when like they open the door to the two girls and then you just see him like he just drain the two and they just flop on the floor, just drops them.
Yeah.
You're kind of like, oh shit, like kind of like a hard watch, but like it's brutal. It's gruesome, enough.
Yeah. And this one, it's like that with Oliver's character. It's just like, you just feel fucking bad for him because he's a little kid and the shit, like there's a scene where he's like, he smashes a window and he gets like a giant gash on his arm or his hand. And he's just bleeding throughout the film and you're just like, oh, it looks so real and gross. And it just looks like it hurts.
He needs to take care of it,
And but he's so like, he's possessed, so he doesn't care. Like he's just walking around with it. And later on, he's like banging on a door with that open hand wound,
Oh, dude, yeah.
Just like little things. Like I don't think I felt this squeamish like in a long time, like the movie. But this movie, like there was a couple scenes that made me feel that way. But I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's on HBO. Like watch it. I really enjoyed it. I think most people will. It is a hard watch. I wouldn't recommend it around kids.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of gore, nudity. But
is there nudity in it?
The dad when he passes away.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
But yeah, like little things I like about the movie, like just the little details, man. Like the effects they use, even like the scene where the Sally Hawkins character punches the blind girl.
Oh,
and it just doesn't cut away, but it looks real. I'm like, what the fuck? Like gnarly. And I love when they do that. Like any other movie, we just would have done like a hard cut and just had a sound effect. And this one, it was just one shot.
And like the whole reason she has like Oliver as this kid was because what she was trying to do was to bring her daughter's like spirit back, and Oliver, the kid, Oliver is gonna be the host. But it seems like something's wrong. Like it's not like it's almost like when you get like a kidney transplant or any type of organ transplant, and like the body starts rejecting it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of that situation. So that's why these two new kids come into play, and then the girl ends up being like, oh, like my daughter, her daughter was blind, right? The one that had passed away.
Was she?
I think so. Remember. I think that's why she was like, oh, this is gonna be a perfect match.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because the daughter that she's fostering is like half blind. So that's essentially what she's trying to do, is just bring her daughter's like spirit back and just have a new host, basically.
Yeah.
You should watch it, dude. It's pretty sick.
Okay.
Want me to pause?
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I want to know if anybody out there is willing to kill other children to save their own and bring them back,
I mean, I would imagine.
Drop a like. Let us know.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell. Get notifications.
Yeah, dude.
Tap in and let us know what kid you killed.
We won't tell the cops.
I ended up watching Perfect Blue. Have you ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
No, you know that movie, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. So I had seen it once before. It was a couple years ago for the first time, and I remember being like, "Damn, this movie's badass."
Mm-hmm.
And I've known of this movie for a while because it's Darren Aronofsky. It's like one of his favorite films, and I think he even at one point like bought the rights to it just so he can like recreate scenes from the movie in his movies, which he does a few in Requiem for a Dream. Like the one specifically is Jennifer Connelly's character being in the tub and she like yells while she's underwater. That's a complete recreation of a scene from this movie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I was like, I wanted to watch something that people don't necessarily talk about when they talk about like horror movies, like during October. Like a lot of people don't really talk about like animation because it's an anime.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really see people talk about like animated horror films. And so I was like, okay, I mean, I own this one because I don't think it's streaming anywhere. Like you could rent it like on Amazon and shit. But I have the steelbook of it. And then it's just funny because it's like celebrating an anniversary right now. So it's back in theaters and they just released like a 4K UHD like box set of it. But so I ended up rewatching it, and damn, dude, this movie still holds up. Came out in 1997.
Oh shit.
And it's the director's like directorial debut. But it's essentially about this woman who's a pop idol in Japan, and she wants to transition into being an actress. And I guess in that custom or in that culture, you can't be both. Like you have to choose one. So it shows her at the beginning of the movie performing like with the group for one last time. And you see there's like a security guard who's like obviously obsessed with her. And so she decides to start acting and saying yes to certain roles that are kind of out of character for her because she wants to break from the typecast of being like a pop idol.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reminded me of the whole like Disney actors trying to break away from like the Disney, like being like a Disney kid or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So they take on more adult roles, you know,
Yeah.
just to like break away from it. So I was like, damn, it's still like topical, like to this day, you know. But the movie is essentially just about how like toxic fandom can be, because there's this, like I said, the security guard, he's like obsessed with her to the point where he's like upset that she's leaving this like being a pop idol.
Oh, I
Because
see.
he doesn't like the fact that she's gonna be an actress now. So the movie kind of blurs the lines of like what is real and what's fake. Because a lot of it seems like it's just shit she's imagining. Because she kind of starts to go crazy because she finds this website that's about her, and it like her like, and it's supposed to be, it's written from a fan, but it's all fake story. It's like fan fiction basically.
Oh, okay.
But about her daily life. And she starts reading it, and it gets to a point where she starts believing some of the stuff, like, oh yeah, I remember I did do that, or like I don't remember doing like all people aren't gonna like me. She gets very invested in it. So the movie does show the side from like the celebrity side, how they deal with like constantly being harassed by like paparazzi and being bombarded by like all these like super fans, and how that can take a mental like toll on them. And what's funny is when I did first hear about this movie, I thought it was a Studio Ghibli movie. Like, to be completely honest, like,
Yeah.
I thought it was
That's
a studio.
crazy.
So I always thought it was like, oh, it's a kids movie, you know? But no, dude, like, there's a rape scene in it that's pretty graphic with like the murders, and it's fucking nuts. Like,
No shit.
yeah, it's such a good movie. It's still, when I had put it on, it was like the English automatically the English dub because the steelbook, the Blu-ray, and it was distracting. It was just kind of like, it just seemed too goofy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
they never sound right, dude.
yeah. And I realized it's because when they do the English dubs, they try to match the energy of the original like Japanese like voice actors.
It's not as sincere.
Yeah, it's not as sincere, and it just doesn't translate well.
Yeah.
Because I ended up changing it to like the Japanese dub with the English subtitles, and it was still kind of like over the top and like goofy with the voice acting, but it fit, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But oh, excuse me.
Yeah, so chronic tacos, homie.
Damn, now I went to Ojos Locos.
Wow.
But no, like I said, it's like about toxic fandom and just like just the toll fame can take on somebody, and the lengths some of these fans are willing to go just because they get so obsessed with these like celebrities to the point of like murder. And like there's also a character that kind of reminded me of Yolanda Saldivar, of the woman that killed Selena.
Yeah.
Because
Fuck
it's
that
like
bitch.
it's like her manager in the movie in Perfect Blue, and it's revealed that she's like kind of delusional in the fact that she's like, you don't want to be a pop idol anymore. I'll be you as a pop idol, and she tries to kill her.
Yikes.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a pretty graphic movie. Like I said, the rape scene is fucking crazy.
It's an anime?
It's an anime. Came out in 97. But yeah, you could rent it on Amazon and YouTube, but it was on HBO for a while, but I don't think it is anymore. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in forever. I've only seen it once, but it was like forever ago too. But I remember like I really, really enjoyed it because I watched it around the same time I watched Akira, which is another one that you need to watch.
I need to watch that one.
Yeah, dude. That is like, I know it's like overhyped now because everyone talks about it, but it's that good, dude. But I remember I watched them both like I think it was the same month, and I was like, damn, dude, like it was just opening my eyes to like. Are you cracking your back on me?
Oh no, my bad. I was showing a scene it was showing a scene on the TV that scared me as a kid.
What was it?
Fire in the Sky when he gets the fucking.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Till this day, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing beats that alien scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like the first time like I realized that anime, like you said, like it wasn't just like kid movies.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, like I thought, I was pretty young when I watched those movies, but like I thought it was just like Studio Ghibli stuff. Like, like I mean, Studio Ghibli has like, it's more serious stuff too, but not like this.
Not like this.
Yeah, not violent like in this nature.
Interesting.
But I was like, what? This is like, and yeah, I was just like, I mean, I'm not too familiar with that, I mean, it's not hentai, so I don't watch it, but no, but yeah, I was just like, it opened up a whole new world of like, whoa, like this is fucking dope and it's violent and it's brutal and I love it. And like, I mean, there's just so much of that out there that's like, I still have so many like on my watch list that I need to watch that are anime, but yeah, dude, like I remember just those being like the ones that I was just like, this is fucking tight.
Yeah.
But yeah, Perfect Blue, like I always see those comparisons with what's his name?
Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah, like the screenshots from like Perfect Blue and like some of his other movies, and yeah, there's just like the live version of it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
The main ones I guess compared to is Requiem for a Dream and Black Swan.
Black Swan, yeah, that was the other one I was thinking.
Black Swan more so just because of the whole delusional aspect and like her seeing herself type of shit.
Yeah,
yeah. And just like the idol aspect of it. But I would say like it's not a scary movie, but I would classify it as like a psychological thriller because it does kind of fuck with your head.
Really?
Because you're kind of like, wait, so is this real or like? Because there's at one point I was just like, what the fuck? So like she was just imagining this shit, but it's still kind of, even the ending kind of had left me like, I still don't know.
Interesting. It's
really fucking good. But I would recommend watching, if you're going to watch it, watch the Japanese dub.
Okay.
Don't do English dub. But I mean, I personally don't like English dub. Like if I watch a foreign film, I'd rather watch it in its original language.
Yeah, sometimes it's goofy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's goofy and it just doesn't translate sometimes,
Yeah.
Especially like if you watch a Spanish one and like Spanish and you put the English, like that's not what they said.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're never like accurate.
Yeah,
dude.
it's never accurate. But yeah, I would say watch it.
That's sick. Blue.
Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue.
Perfect Blue.
Why do they call it Perfect Blue?
I don't know.
It doesn't explain that in the movie?
Not really. But it was his first movie, the director. Well, he passed away in, I think, 2010.
Oh, shit, okay.
But
does he like have other anime movies that he
yeah,
does?
I think he only did anime.
Oh, okay.
I think. There's another one that he did that sounded familiar to me. I think it was called like Paprika or something like that.
I've heard of that. I have not seen it.
I heard that one's really good too, but I've never seen it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. So what did you watch, Jose?
Monster. Ed Gein.
Damn, was it whack or what? You said you had a lot of thoughts, so.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the first one that they did with on Jeffrey Dahmer, and I thought that one was solid.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was well done.
Who's the creator? Is Ryan Murphy, I believe.
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's who's like the one developing all these with Netflix.
What else has he done?
Dahmer. Menendez brothers.
Oh, that's the only ones?
I don't know.
That's what he's known for. He's
That's
doing
what he's
like
known
this
for.
monster
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, he. I mean, I thought they did a good job on the first one, dude. You know, I mean, I can agree that. Yeah, it's kind of like the whole like romanticizing, glamorizing of these people who did like just horrible, horrific things, dude. Is kind of weird. But I thought it was done well, you know, and the second one I thought was cool too. And I mean, these are all stories that I'm familiar with, you know, because I mean, it's hard not to be interested in like that shit. I'm not the only person out there.
Really quick, dude. The soundtrack in the first 2 series are fucking dope.
Yo, dude,
Is a new one good?
I mean, it has more of like music from the time because it's a period piece.
Okay.
Yeah, because it. Well, I mean, okay.
I think that's all they both. I mean, all 3 of them are.
Yeah,
there,
but I mean, so like, it's a pretty complex like series. So like the second one was cool. I just didn't care much for the whole. Like, I felt like they kind of leaned into like having to make the brothers be more sympathetic towards them. You know, as if like explain like. There's a difference between explanation and excuse. You know what I mean? There's an excuse what people are doing, but it provides explanation.
I know a lot of celebrities and people are like petitioning to have them go free. The Menendez brothers, like it was a big thing. People were saying like, oh, like, you know, like they were abused and blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, you don't know that. Like, there was never proof, you know?
Yeah, and like they murdered somebody.
Yeah, and there was proof of that.
Yeah, they like murdered them.
Yeah, because I remember when all that was going on, I'm like, why are people defending them? Like, if they don't really know.
Yeah, and I mean, just like the like them very obviously looking like they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
is you know sus.
Yeah.
So like this one, it starts off like really strong, dude. Like right away. Like, do we care about spoilers?
Not at all.
So like it opens up with so it's Charlie Hunnam. He's playing Ed Gein.
Great actor, by the way.
Does a great job. Does a great job. You kind of lose him in the character, which is a good thing, right? And his mother is played by what's her name?
Somebody said really quick that he sounds like a Irish Kermit the Frog, and I'm not gonna watch it because of that.
Yeah,
it ruined it for me, dude.
Yeah, like his no,
because every time I hear, I just picture Kermit now, dude.
Yeah, no, it's. I know what you mean. Like they say he was like kind of soft spoken, you know. So I suppose that you know he did a good job at it, but like it does sound like a fucking like it does sound kind of like a watered down assimilated Irish like Kermit the Frog in a way. That's not far off, dude.
Yeah. No, when I looked it up, I was like, I have to hear this. It did, dude.
It does.
Yeah?
Yeah, it does.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I can't watch it now.
Because mother told me to.
Yeah, dude. That's
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's funny. Anyways, the actress that plays Aunt Jackie in Roseanne, she plays Ed Gein's mother. Steals the show. And it's because it's a dramatic movie, so there's no like comedic parts from her. And if you know the story of Ed Gein, like that mother's like a crazy batshit, like
she's a Jesus freak, wasn't she?
Dude, like big time, like, yeah, like you'd have to really kind of dig into that story to understand. Like she pretty much brainwashed her sons, because she was so extreme in her views. And mind you, it takes place in like late 40s, early 50s. But she did a great job at that performance. Like she seemed very scary. But it opens up with her like doing dishes or whatever, and she can hear like a thud, like do 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 over and over. She's kind of like, what the fuck, you know? It's like coming from upstairs, and it does a hard cut, and you see like the stool like shaking, you know. And then you see that this fool Ed Gein, he's wearing his mother's bra and underwear, and he has like himself like tied up like with a belt, like he's hanging himself on the stool, and he's just fucking dude beating his dick. It's so rowdy. Like in the first minute, like this is how it opens up.
That's how David Carradine died.
Yeah, and so
amateurs.
Yeah, dude. So like immediately I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna get, because dude, Ed Gein made fucking skin suits, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, oh, this is gonna get into like how fucking nuts this dude is, right? And it does that, you know, and it kind of reveals like, you know, it gives a portrayal of that relationship between him and his mother and his brother and stuff like that. I expect creative liberties to be taken, you know, but at some point it started to trail off for me, where I'm like, I don't understand what's going on here. Like, why is this included here? Like, this is about like this Ed Gein story. It's so much of a thing in itself, because it's inspired so many like films like Psycho, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silence of the Lambs. You know, I don't understand like how it can kind of fall apart and not be as good as those things if it's the story that inspired them, right? Because it just gets kind of goofy. Like at the very end of it, dude, like it shows a scene where Ed Gein like is going into the afterlife, and he's like, oh, like overjoyed, right? And he's like surrounded by like Charles Manson, Ed Kemper, and they're like clapping and shit. Like
for real?
I swear to God,
That's gnarly, dude.
I swear to God, dude. So I'm like looking at it for like from episode 1 to like the last episode. I'm like, what the fuck?
I heard it's like a lot of people are just saying
It got really stupid. It got really stupid.
That's such a bummer, dude.
Yeah, like there's this whole character she's an actual person involved in the story. Her name's Adeline. It's like some lady friend that he had, I guess. They give her a lot of her own story.
That's the girl that works at the store, right?
No, like it's just some girl. She's a young girl. Like she's put in the picture to provide as like another weirdo of his. So like he's into like weird macabre shit. So is she. So she brings him like these comic books of this character from Nazi Germany, because it's taking place like right when like America found the camps and shut it all down. So they're seeing the images of like mass graves and stuff like that, and they're just like geeking out about it, him and this girl. So it's like she's putting him onto all this stuff, and like it's known that he's been attracted to this one story of this one the bitch of some comic book person from the Nazis, where in like the stories where like she was like taking Jews and then like killing them, and then she was making like furniture and stuff out of them, and that's kind of like where he was getting like interested in that kind of stuff. Like it piqued his interest. So it's like she's there to provide that purpose, like of putting him onto like this stuff, you know, that's true to the story, but like giving it some place to, like it's giving it a platform to unpack it, but then it just falls apart at some point. Like I don't mind that they did this element, but they started going off into like showing like the actor that played Norman Bates in Psycho. So they flash forward into like, now you're having a meeting with Alfred Hitchcock, and I think the dude that wrote the book Psycho, and he's explaining to him, like they're having a conversation at dinner. Like, I mean, we're fast forwarding like to when they're making that movie, and then it also shows like some of like the personal struggles of the main character, or the guy that was the actor that played Norman Bates.
Anthony Perkins?
Yes. And it like kind of shows him going through like some electroshock therapy and stuff, because it shows him like he was gay, but then he was having like some like he was talking to like a therapist or whatever, and explaining that that he feels like monstrous, finger quote monstrous, after like doing the damn, you know?
Yeah.
And like, which I don't mind, because like I mean like I can see how, since it's such a story that influenced these other like classics, I was like, okay, this is cool, you know. And then to see someone's take on Alfred Hitchcock and like his creepy ass, you know. So that was cool, but I just felt like it just kind of then it went into like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then like these different characters started having their own like dramatic moments and like their own storylines, and I feel like it kind of just got away from it and it made it more like I don't know, like I feel like I wasn't expecting all that, you know, so it kind of took me out of it. Thought it was really goofy, and then I thought they really leaned into the whole like he's a victim of like his mother. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude totally was, you know, he was fucking brainwashed by her, you know, like their own little cult, you know, and he was obsessed with her, dude, like Oedipus complex type obsessed. So I mean, of course he's a victim in that sense, but like I don't know, like it was kind of as if they wanted me to feel bad for him, and I was like, fuck that,
Yeah,
you know, like I'm not. That's crazy.
that was one of the complaints I heard a lot. Cause I didn't obviously I didn't watch it, but I was looking at the differences between like what they got wrong and what they got right, and then what liberties they took.
Yeah,
And
it's silly, dude.
it's a lot of it was just like, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
Like,
Like there's a whole scene where like they show him chasing these two dudes with the chainsaw, with the mask, the fucking mask on his face, and it's kind of like showing between like a recreation of the movie from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and then back to like this scene of Ed Gein chasing these guys, and after he slaughters them, he's like dancing. There's a scene where he's fucking dancing in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night with his chainsaw. Like it's a whole sequence. It's so silly.
yeah,
Why even adapt this then?
That's what I'm saying. Like it started off so strong, and then it got really weird.
yeah, and like the stuff that they didn't even include or they barely touched on it, like was way more interesting. Like it was creepy. Like,
Yeah.
like I know they show it. I guess they don't go into detail. From what I heard, is like when he was making like the skulls into bowls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much in detail do they go into that?
I mean, it's pretty gruesome. Like they don't do a bad job with that stuff.
Does they show like how he created?
No,
like,
they don't really show much of him like
because
like getting like with the drill or like a.
Oh no,
you know,
dude!
they don't show anything like that.
He got like it wasn't just like, oh, he cleaned up a skull and like.
No,
and
he had him on
used it.
bedposts. He had him as bowls. And
No,
he's
but
using them.
I mean, but like the craftsmanship that went into it, like he got the skulls and he would cut them perfectly. He would shape them, saw them down. He would create little platforms for them, so he could eat out of them and they would lay straight. If you look at the pictures, dude, the way
Yeah.
that they're engineered, it's gnarly, and that was like a big part of him. And everyone's like, why didn't they show him creating all that? Like
They just kind of showed like the end result. Like when they raid the house, they show all this stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like there's no way to not shock people with a box full of dehydrated vaginas.
yeah,
Like that's gonna, like no matter how you portray that, it's gonna look crazy.
one of those belonged to I think they said a 14-year-old girl. Did they go into detail with that or no?
No,
One of them was like-
they mention everything that they need to mention, but like they don't. I feel like they because I mean in all reality he's only on the hook for one person that he killed. They know that he killed two people, but
On
he's
the
only
hook.
he was yeah, but he was but they only got him for one.
Have you seen the actual photos that they've released of like the bodies they found?
Yeah,
It's pretty gnarly.
it
Dude.
looks crazy.
Yeah.
It looks crazy. I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre like did a great job. Like the original, like it did a great job
I
at
feel like that's more faithful.
super like just because of that element, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, like the gory parts of it, like we're just like this disturbing shit. Like
Mhm.
they did a great job, you know. Like what you would expect from like an Ed Gein adaptation, like they do those things well, you know. Like the bodies hanging and stuff, like. I don't know, like just like there's and like they do kind of like the element where he's like they shows us he's delusional. They really lean into his schizophrenia. They lean into it so much that you don't know whether you're watching something that's a delusion or it's like actually happening. And then like like there's like a sequence where he's like locked up in a mental hospital and like he's on this radio talking to that Nazi lady that inspired him, and like dude, it's a long sequence, and the whole time I'm watching, I'm thinking like, oh, this is so dumb. Like even if it is a delusion,
And I
like
guess
it's so dumb.
they
Like,
added
I
like,
get it.
they added a scene that it's like they're interviewing him about Ted Bundy,
Yeah, dude,
and that never happened.
that never
And
happened.
that never happened. And
Like,
it's
is
just
it he helped them out with it, like as if they're trying to like splice together mine hunters into the story?
I saw like a side by side image because like they try to get the actors in Ed Gein to look like the actors from Mindhunter.
I had a feeling.
And I was because I saw the side by side, and honestly, that pissed me off because I was like, if
Why
you're
would you
gonna,
do that?
Why do that if you have the show already that you canceled? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. I'm telling you, dude. Like face value, you're like, oh man, it has like the potential to be like something super. Like
just watch a documentary on him.
because it like because it like
Yeah.
dude honestly honestly it's a horrific story, like no wonder it influenced like classics like those, you know,
Yeah,
like it is such a terrifying real life story, and it should have been nothing other than just that, like a super disturbing fucking horror film. They could have even changed the names, like how they did Nosferatu, like not being directly Dracula, but changing the names and location of everything so that like you're not stepping on anybody's, you know, like nerves. But I like, you know, I suppose you could do that. I don't know. It just like
they
when
did that with that movie Last Days. Gus Van Sant supposed to be a biopic about Kurt Cobain, but they were unable to get the rights, so they just literally just changed everybody's name.
Really?
Gus Van Sant, that's the guy from Buffalo 66.
No, that's Vincent Gallo.
Oh damn.
No, Gus Van Sant. He did the American Psycho, the Psycho remake with Vince Vaughn,
Oh
the shot for shot one.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, he did that movie it's called Last Days, and then the cover, it's Michael Pitt playing like the main character, and it's Kurt Cobain. Like, it's a Kurt Cobain movie because the whole movie is about like this band trying to write their next album, and they like basically rent out this house, and in the end of the movie, the singer shoots himself in the head with a shotgun in like the back shed or whatever.
It's like that Bob Ross movie that they can't use Bob Ross's name, but it's Bob Ross.
Oh yeah.
Is that the one with Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
So dumb, dude.
Yeah, see, they could have done that,
Yeah.
you know, and then just kept it like straight, like matter of fact, like not get into the weird, like American Horror Story type shit, you know, like
It's funny that you bring that up because I looked up Ryan Murphy because I was like, I know I've seen his name attached to other stuff. American Horror Story.
I mean that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he did American Horror Story. He also did Nip Tuck. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
No, but I know about it.
That's a good show. That one's a good show.
Yeah, I don't
that
know.
one.
I know that it's a show that everybody liked. I don't know too much. What I mean is there like it's plastic surgery, right?
Yeah, it's just about these plastic surgeons. But he did Nip Tuck. He did American Horror Story, and he also did American Crime Story.
Hmm.
Those like the one like about OJ and the one about Versace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but see, that's different though, because I mean, like, you can really like dramatize that. Like the second one, the
Menendez.
Menendez, that seems a lot like those.
Yeah.
That reminds me a lot more of those. Yeah, like because like I said, the Dahmer one, that one was solid, bro. Like, it was really good. Like, like just like objectively, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't do too much of like the whole making me feel sorry for this fool. Like, he was just a scary ass fucking guy.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's what makes it terrifying.
That's
dude.
what
like,
I'm
they're
saying.
just psychopaths. Like,
Yeah, they didn't-
They're
they
just hardwired differently.
Yeah, they didn't give me like the backstory of like his neighbor. You know what I mean? They didn't give me back. They didn't do none of that.
Yeah.
You know, like because it like just show the scary guy doing the scary things and have it be scary. I don't know.
I wonder what happened with this one then. Like
I don't know.
why he did it in such a different way.
Yeah, I just kind of thought it was silly.
Yeah, dude.
It sounds like I'm not the only one.
No, dude. Like when I was watching the comparisons of like the real, like what really happened and what didn't, I'm just like, oh man, there's a whole story here. Horrible things he did, and they don't even like touch on it. And it's just like, why not, dude? Like,
yeah, like I thought they really dropped the ball, even on like the part where like about his brother dying. Like in the movie, they showed like they show him actually killing his brother, which they haven't concluded. However, like in the real story, like there's a brush fire that happened. They got separated trying to put it out at their 150-acre farm or whatever it is. And then he goes and tells the cops. He runs into town, gets the cops, says, "Oh, like my brother's like missing. I don't know where he went. Like help me find him." But then leads them to his body face down, not charred. You know? And they're like, it's crazy how you just led us to his body. And he's like, "Oh, yes. Funny how that works." You know? Ed Gein here. Yeah.
Ed Gein here.
Ed Gein here. It's not easy being Gein.
Oh my god.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like but in the show they don't show it like that. You know? I don't know. I felt disappointed. And I didn't like the whole trying to make me feel bad for that fucking guy.
I hate that, dude. That's why I hate when movies go back. Like, especially Disney movies do this, dude. And they have to give like the villain like a reason. Why were they so bad? And it's just like, dude, they're just a fucking villain. Kids don't care about the fucking backstory.
Yeah.
I don't care about the backstory.
I agree with that, but I will say I did like Maleficent. So, yeah.
It's just lame as fuck, dude. Shit.
Nah, I liked it.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Kind of whack.
But so when you had said you started watching it, it was funny because in like preparation for this episode, I was seeing a lot of discourse about it, you know, and I was like, yeah, I have no plans on watching this like ever, and I was like, I'm gonna talk about it, and then that's when you text me or when you text the group chat saying like, oh yeah, like I'm watching the Ed Gein, like we could talk about that, and I was like, perfect. And so my issues with this kind of thing is not necessarily that the fact that they're being created, like the whole telling the story of like these serial killers or whatever. Like, I'm fine with that, you know? It's the way people react to it that kind of like makes me feel like this is fucking stupid. Like, this sucks.
What do you mean?
The way people romanticize it, the way people, like the whole like, oh my God, like Dahmer was so hot or Ed Gein was so hot. You know what I mean? Like why?
Yeah, like eat me, daddy. And
yeah.
It's like, don't
like
don't do that.
Person did horrific things. Like, you know how like disrespectful that is to the family of these victims.
I can see like, you know, oh, that particular actor with that particular look, and then him being like, oh yeah, like he looks good like that, you know, fine. But like, that's not Dahmer.
Yeah.
You know, like let's be very clear. Like that guy, no.
I think he did a good job, dude. Like,
I think he did a good
no,
job.
I mean, I think he looked like a creep.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think the Ed Gein was the right choice because if you looked at his photos, like that guy looked evil, dude. Like that, he looked like a fucking hillbilly redneck. And this one is just some hot guy with like some eyebrow makeup and a shitty haircut.
Yeah,
but he's like a hot guy, and I'm just, oh, dude, he doesn't seem like a hillbilly, like rednecky type.
Yeah,
and he talked like Kermit. But I mean, that's just my personal. I didn't see the show, so he might have been great. I'm sure he was, but he just doesn't look like Ed Gein to me. Especially like when you watch other Ed Gein movies, they do a fucking fantastic job of casting like an old, like white, like redneck type guy, you know. And this one is just, let's get this hot ass model with abs, and let's put him in this.
Yeah. It's just the glamorizing aspect of it that just kind of makes it weird.
I don't get it, dude.
Yeah, like this solidifies it. Like this particular series solidifies it with that very last episode. Like, why the fuck are they doing like a Frodo sailing into the Undying Lands, like with all the other serial killers behind him, like cheering him on? Like, I don't give a fuck if that's a delusion of his.
That almost sounds like it's a spoof.
It just it almost sounds like a joke, right?
Yeah, it sounds like a joke. Like they're making fun of it.
That's legit in the thing.
That's fucking crazy.
It sounds like a poster you'd see like.
Oh, like the mafia ones?
Yeah. It sounds like one of those posters, dude.
I was like, this looks like some fucking stupid AI shit.
Yeah.
And then like what kind of bothers me more too is like the whole. Remember when they were gonna make that Chris Benoit movie?
Yeah,
and people were like outraged, like, "Oh, why are you making a movie? Like, how is this different than the serial killer shit that gets adapted?"
Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, you could do that story. I recommend changing the names.
The Benoit one.
Yeah, because I mean that's fucking like
I don't know, dude. I feel like it would bring awareness to like the whole head trauma thing.
CTE shit.
Yeah.
yeah, or just and like steroidal use. Like
Yeah.
No, I mean like to like it's kind of like I don't find a problem in people making stuff like these serial killer ones because like it provides. Like think about like the time at Gein, like they didn't get him on much of the other shit because they didn't have the technology or the knowledge of what is going on. Like they couldn't. He's considered a serial killer, but like technically, he's not.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of the ability to profile, to develop all these like and DNA evidence to prove that because he to his grave he said like he never fucked a corpse, but like. The general consensus is that he did, I don't know, man.
Because I do find it fascinating. Like, I do find it fascinating, like, these people existed. And, like, it is interesting to me to see, like, why they did the things they did. Or not necessarily why, just, like...
Like, what was going on in the background, with these people when these things were happening and what pushed them to behave this way.
Yeah.
Like it's that awareness factor you were saying, like so that it's there,
Yeah.
like this is why we have people who had like created these serial killer profiles,
Yeah.
because you're talking about dudes who were serial killers, but at a time that predated that actual name,
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, it's good for the awareness factor, but I guess
it's just the weirdos that are like that kind of make me like not interested in this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
girls that think they're hot. Like, what's that serial killer? Or I don't think he was a serial killer. I think he murdered.
Murdered?
He murdered.
He moited.
Yeah, his wife.
It's Tuesday,
His, isn't it?
Smashing day for a point.
His, isn't it? That's racist.
Fuck.
They was walking with their Latin.
I don't get it.
Dude.
No, that guy is like, he got famous for being like a hot guy that killed his wife, I think.
Oh, Jack the Ripper?
No, what?
Well, I know that I remember like in real life scenarios, the Night Stalker, like that dude had
Richard Ramirez.
yeah, like mad girls.
I'm waiting for his. I think his is gonna be interesting, dude. Like, I hope they don't do the stupid shit that they did with this show.
I could see that having the same problem as one, trying to make it seem like sympathetic for this dude, but two, that was so like Ed Gein story takes place in like late 40s, early 50s. So like the time disconnect, this is so much sooner that like the whole thing with the Dahmer one, where people saying like, damn, what about the families of the victims?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Having to have this, seen that shit put on Netflix and making money from it,
I the rebuttal for that one, like a lot of people are saying, well, this is the only series that I can remember the victims' names because they like give them a character,
Word.
I was like, oh, that's an interesting take because I think that's what what's his name said, the actor.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like
he mentions that, and I'm like, that's true. That because at the time when I watched it, like I was like, I knew their names, and I'm like, I didn't even think about that, but I do know their names. You know?
Because prior to that, you just knew Dahmer.
Yeah, and it's just Dahmer and his victims, and this is like the first time that like they get a character and they kind of flush them out a little bit.
They do, yeah.
And that's why like I particularly that one I was like, this is a good fucking like season.
100%. Yeah, dude.
And like you said, they don't make you feel like a certain like guilt or anything for him. Like you don't feel.
Yeah, they show like his background with his dad a little bit, but like not to the point where I felt bad. Where it's just kind of like, I can see like where the early signs of him being fucking strange were, you know?
Yeah.
I guess, according to like this portrayal.
But that's why I think like a Richard Ramirez one would be so interesting, because there's no way you can feel bad for him at all, because he was a straight up piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, it
Like,
was indiscriminate too.
Yeah, and like, you know, you have the famous picture of him in court where he's like, you know, holding up his palm with the pentagram on it, or he's just like laughing at the victims' families.
Yeah.
Like, he was a straight up like psychopath, dude.
Yeah,
And
and what didn't he like molest and torture like a little girl?
I'm pretty. I
And
think
she
several. I
survived.
think, yeah. So I mean, because at first I think he was just raping a bunch of women, and I don't know after what victim he started killing them or something like that. But I also love like how he got caught, dude.
Oh yeah,
Mob justice, dude.
yeah, dude.
Somebody recognized him, and it was just a group of people beat the fuck out of him,
Yeah, dude.
and that's how he got caught, dude. I think that's gnarly, dude.
Yeah, the street got him, dude.
Mhm.
The whiskey, that's that food right there, though. Hey, get him!
Damn, they got him with their pitchforks and shit.
Oh man. Yeah, dude. But
I can see that still having the same kind of backlash, though.
yeah. I mean, I think the right thing to do would be like, you know, whatever amount of money this series makes, like contribute to the victim somehow, you know?
Oh, yeah.
At least like, you know, a portion of it. Like,
Yeah,
to at least get something good out of it, you know? And
For
just
sure.
not just like, hey, I'm using like,
because at the very least, what that does is kind of like it breaks bread with them.
yeah.
You know,
Because like, it's going to be inevitable, dude. Somebody's going to do it sooner or later. And it's like, well, you know, if it's contributing to a charity or this, like at least it's something's good.
yeah. But
you know,
think
it's
about
coming
it,
out of
like if it happens later down the line, like time wise, you know, like let's say like the great grandchildren or whatever from these victims, would they be upset about it at that time? You know, because of like they didn't know, like say like, oh, that I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because then it becomes like a period piece.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of like
Yeah.
this Gein one.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, because I mean, I'm curious to know like who would be who if anyone is upset about some of like or the family members
Of Ed Gein.
of Ed Gein victims. You know,
Yeah.
like I wonder like you know how they feel about it. You know, if at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many episodes is it?
8. It's not as long as the other ones.
Hmm.
Yeah, but
I just wanted to voice my issue with it. It's the fandom.
I mean,
Toxic fandom, homie.
I recommend watching maybe the first 2 episodes and just calling it.
Just watch the documentary.
That's it.
Yeah.
The documentary would probably be your best bet.
Yeah.
Is there a documentary on him?
There's several.
several, dude. You
Yeah.
can go on YouTube and find a shitload.
I mean, yeah, off the top of my head, I can't think of the name, but I remember I saw one, and that was the first time I saw like the photos, because it shows everything, dude.
Yeah, and there's good like podcasts, especially like ones that are like video. Like one I follow is like Lights Out. They'll do like deep dives. You know, there's no visuals unfortunately, but the one
Yeah.
Lights Out does. It'll have like certain pictures and stuff because they film themselves.
Yeah.
I feel for this one, like visually, like a documentary would be perfect, because like all the crazy furniture and stuff that he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, he made a belt made out of nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, gloves that were made out of the skin of another person's hand.
And he had
It's wild.
He had a heart laying next to the stove when they like raided his house.
No, it was in like they said it was like in a pot.
Yeah,
like,
so
falling.
they're like, it almost looked like he was gonna. There was never proof of it, but he was maybe doing some cannibalism.
Yeah, it never proved it. He denied it.
Yeah, but it was like the way it was sitting there was like, well, what else would it be there for?
Yeah, and dude, he sat in like a mental institution. Like he took the guilty plea.
Oh,
And then
shit.
after they found his brother dead, they never did an autopsy, even though they had strange bruises on his head. Without doing an autopsy, the coroner ruled it as asphyxiation due to the fire.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like literally every other account and all arrows point to like this dude killed his fucking brother,
Yeah.
but like just I don't know,
I can't get over the fact of that ending you said.
dude. It's super crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if anybody like you've seen the Labyrinth, right?
Labyrinth.
Yeah, you know, at the end, like when all her homies pop back up, like, "Oh, should you need us?" And they
They're all partying, yeah.
dance, magic dance, you know, like,
man.
you know, it's literally like that, but like Ed Gein, and then behind him is Ed Kemper, fucking Charles Manson, and
That's
all that
crazy,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
I would not have believed if somebody had told me that, dude. I'd be like, what? Nah.
Fuck.
That's not.
So would you recommend people watching?
Like I said, maybe the first 2 episodes you can they're solid. They're gnarly, they're solid, they're good. After that, it just kind of slowly kind of tapers into something that's just different from the first 2 episodes. Like,
it's crazy. It's such a gnarly, horrifying story, and
to gooberfy it like that is weird.
like you don't need
Gooberfy
to, you don't need to add, you don't need to take any creative liberties, dude.
No.
It'll be
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
great.
You literally do not need to take any of those.
No,
Like even
Mm-mm.
you could have spent so much more time like showing like the battles that they were having trying to get him locked up, you know,
Mhm.
and then just the back and forth with like like criminally insane versus like psychologically insane, you know, like dude cheated the system, you know, and he lived into like, I don't know, he died of like cancer, like lung cancer, but like he was older, dude.
Fuck that. You had mentioned Alfred Hitchcock earlier, and it reminded me.
Whoa, what? Hitch what?
Cock.
Oh, okay.
It. It reminded me of something I recently found
Whoa,
out.
what did it remind you of, dude?
Dick. Huge, veiny, uncut dick.
Okay, nice.
Yikes.
Continue.
No, it reminded me of something that I recently found out about him.
About
Alfred Hitchcock. So he's the reason movie theaters have start times. Because apparently before Psycho came out, movie theaters would just play movies on a loop and you could come in and out as you please. So sometimes you'd walk into the theater, buy a ticket, walk into the theater, and it'd be like halfway
That's
through the
crazy.
movie or like the end of the movie.
because people are walking into some crazy shit.
Well, like that's what it was. But when he made Psycho, he specifically was like, he wanted people to experience it beginning to end. He didn't want people to walk in halfway through. So I think he like paid for movie theaters to have a start time and say, and there was even signs outside like, movie starts at this time. You will not be allowed inside the theater once the movie starts. You'll have to wait for the next showing. And it was like cardboard cutouts of him holding a sign saying that. And ever since then, movie theaters started implementing start times.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. And I found out, I was like, holy shit. Because he wanted people to experience Psycho that way. Like, he didn't want people to come in with the whole reveal, like, at the end. Like, that's the first thing they see. And then they watch the movie.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he became like, I guess he became like really obsessed with that story. Like, it really like motivated him. And the way that this particular series shows, they show like people watching that film, Psycho.
Yeah.
And like people get like, oh, like walking out of the theater. Like they show scenes of like I imagine that happening. Especially what year did that come out?
Psycho was the 60s, no?
I can imagine, dude, like that freaking people out at that time.
Yeah.
Like I can believe people walking out of the theater like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? I didn't fucking buy tickets to this, you know?
Because it was also, I believe, one of the first movies to kind of like swerve you, I guess, where you think, what's the character's name? Marion Crane?
The mom.
Yeah. You think like she's going to be the main character, but she kind of gets killed like right away.
Yeah.
And you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, dude. That's a good movie.
Yeah. But yeah, I when you had mentioned Alfred Hitchcock earlier, earlier.
That's your favorite part of his name?
Cock, yeah. When you had mentioned Alfie Cock earlier. No, but it reminded me of that fun fact I learned recently.
They have a whole actor that portrays him in that.
Really?
Yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I haven't seen too much of like what Alfred Hitchcock looks like. Like,
do you watch movies, dude? He's in like all his movies.
Is he really?
Yeah, he does
the monologues.
Isn't he the first director to do that? He would do. Well, no, he would like do cameos in his movies.
Yeah, like he's creepy looking, dude.
Yeah. They portray him as a creep. I mean, I don't know personally how creepy he is. He's just like,
I knew him personally.
Yeah, was he creep?
No, I don't know. I didn't know. I'm too young, dude.
Yeah.
Too young. Moving on.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. Do you guys remember the Gushers commercials with the kids' heads turning into like fruit?
Oh yeah.
Did you know that Gushers recently released a short horror film about that?
No
starring what's the actor? It's the guy from Get Out, the dad. He's like, oh, I would have voted for Obama twice.
Oh yeah.
That actor, starring him. So I watched it. It's like 9-10 minutes long around there. It's on YouTube. It's pretty funny, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny. But like they're trying to do it like scary, goofy type of thing. But the premise of it is he was the director of that commercial. And so, because it shows him at a dinner, like at his table, at his house, and he has a bowl of like, I think it's like a strawberry lettuce. This is like fruits and veggies, and he can't eat it, so he dumps it, and then he like starts to remember directing that commercial, and it shows like the kids like, oh yeah, like they take the gusher and their head turns into fruit, and he doesn't like the way it looks because they're like using practical effects. He doesn't like the way it looks, so he's like, it's got to look real. And he like says it like all sinister. And then it shows him like in a lab fucking coming up with some concoction of something. And then like he takes it out of like this vial and it's like shining red. And he's like, it's got to look real. And then he goes to the actor, to one of the kids who's supposed to be the strawberry. And he's like, oh, here's your gusher that you're going to use. And he's just like, oh, okay. And then they shows him filming it. And he takes the gusher and his head kind of starts like mutating. And he's like, oh, what's happening? And he's like turning into a strawberry. And then somebody comes up to him, like he's sitting in his director's chair. Somebody comes up to him on like a old ass laptop. And they'll, sir, I just discovered we could use like this thing they're calling computer generated images. CGI, they're calling it. And then she's like, we kind of played with it and this is what we got. And it shows them using it to turn their heads like that. And he's like, oh, that's perfect. We'll just use that. And then like, so then it cuts back to him like at his dinner table again, and like it shows this guy in like a burlap sack, like breaks into his house and confronts him. And
it's a strawberry kid, dude.
Yeah, he takes the burlap sack off, and it's like a rotted strawberry, and it looks crazy.
Yeah,
it's fucking tight, dude. It's funny. It's super goofy.
So they released it for like the month of October.
Yeah,
that's
but it's like
sick.
Gushers released it.
Damn, that's dope.
It's fucking tight.
That's dope.
There, this is a YouTuber that I started following. I didn't know that he was behind like some of the Annabelle movies, like the crappy horror movies. But he's been doing like some short, like really short films on YouTube, and I thought it was like interesting. I'm like, damn, this guy's like, his short stuff is good.
Yeah,
but just he makes shit horror movies. But I was reading the comments and like a lot of people were like, damn, this is cool. Like, you know, cause like there's like a short that he did, but it's just him and his wife on a beach. And it's just like interesting little like plots and things like that. And I don't know. I was like, man, this guy's about it.
Yeah.
Like this is what he does on his free time when he's not working on horror movies. So I thought that was cool. And I'm like, I wonder if he would ever get his own like original.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it would be good. Because some of the short ones I saw, I'm like, this is like such an interesting premise.
Yeah.
And why aren't you doing this full length, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, at least like an anthology or something to stretch them out a little bit. Because some are like only like 5 minutes long. So yeah, I thought it was cool. I don't remember his name, so I don't know why I brought him up. Fuck him.
That's what's up.
Oh, dude.
Is there anything else you guys want to bring up before I close it out?
So we had parent-teacher conference, right?
I was here
with Joseph's teacher.
Yeah.
And in that conversation, she was telling us about, she said something about like my Misfits tattoo.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's cool. She knows Misfits. She's like, oh yeah, like my son is like super into music like that. And we started kind of like chopping it up. And she mentioned like, oh yes, his favorite band is The Locust. And I was like, oh, okay.
Oh shit.
That's cool. Like, do you know about that? She's like, yeah, he has like a whole thing like signed by Gabe Serbian, you know.
Sounds like.
I was like, oh, dude, like, so
I was like,
she knows like
Like she said the name.
Yeah,
Gabe
she's engaged. You know, with what his interests are.
So she's a good parent.
Exactly. And
that's what you're supposed to do.
And then she's like, she said something like, oh yeah, like when she's like, oh he's like my cool son or whatever, because he's into like cool like music stuff. He's in a band. He does like noise. He has like a noise. He has noise groups.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it's like, oh, he plays at the Void and stuff. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Like, you know. So I looked at. She showed me his like Instagram, and I was like, oh yeah, a lot of mutuals. And she was telling me about like yeah, he's just kind of different, you know. When he was like in high school or whatever, they're gonna do some like project of like a career you want to have or whatever. And so he chose somebody, and the way she's describing this, she was like, he chose somebody who's like this photographer, right? Who's like responsible for like a lot of like these classic like old like punk like like images. And I'm like, Ed Culver? She's like, yes. And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. And she's like, yeah. So
Who's that?
he wanted to do an interview with him, but like he was a kid at the time, so she kind of like slid into the situation, and they went as a family, and they met him. Yeah, and they did like a whole interview with him. They said they went to his house. He described his house and everything. They're like, yeah, like, and I was like, oh shit, like that's crazy. Like you're like, what a small world, you know?
Yeah.
And then she had mentioned that like we were talking about Showcase Theater or whatever, and she was like, oh man, I remember seeing Poltergeist there when it was still like a movie theater. And I was like, oh damn, that's fucking wild, dude. Like she's super cool. She's super cool, and her fucking son sounds cool too. And she was telling me about how she's gonna go to like some no Kinks protests and stuff. But like she made her son sound really cool. Like and when I looked it up, like yeah, like he has like noise groups. Like he's just really artsy. She was telling me about how her husband, and him, like they do short films. Like they go and they film, and like how he's written a script. Like he writes scripts for, and he'll submit them and stuff. Like they're into like making films, like shorts and stuff. I'm like, man, it's really fucking cool. I was like, man,
what's his name?
You should listen to our podcast.
Yeah, you don't remember his name, so why'd you bring it up?
Ian something.
Corey Eddie.
Ian I don't remember the last name.
That's what's up.
But I can't, like, I'd have to look up like if, I don't know. She said that she was gonna put him onto the podcast. So dude listening, like forgot your last name, but shout out. But yeah, it sounded like an interesting dude, you know. I just thought it was such a small world, dude. Like that type of conversation that I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
I did not expect. Like, we went in to talk about like math results and language arts, and then got into this discussion.
What if she was like, oh, so you really like T-shirts, huh?
I was like, oh man, what a small world. Yeah, but I mean, like, how specifically small like is that? You know, at like a school like that, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool.
That's not that common.
No, so you know, and then and it's cool to know too, because remember we talked about like the dude who plays bass in 100 Putazos, is a sped teacher there. You know, like it's like damn, like how crazy, like fortunate and small of a world that is. You know, Just it was. This is just the other day too, so it was kind of fresh in the mind. I was looking forward to telling you guys, like, oh man, like my homies were just telling me about doing an interview with the same guy.
Yeah,
you know. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty cool.
That's what's up. You got anything else, Eddie?
No, dude, I can't top that.
Well, by the time people are listening to this, I would have already gone to the screening, and
Cloudy.
Hopefully we could talk about that once that's done.
You can talk about that.
I can talk. I think Cisco is going to be on with us because I asked him about the VHS, like
the singer?
Talking about VHS. No, I'm a homie Cisco from Ripperside Cinema Galore.
The techno homie?
Techno homie.
Yeah. It's not even techno that he listens to.
I know. It's like, I don't know.
You guys are just being ignorant.
Ignorant?
Ignorant. But,
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
It's Tuesday, ignorant. Fucking racist piece of shit.
Yikes.
No, but by the time people are listening, like I said, that would have already happened. The Halloween show would have already happened. Yeah, because I think this episode comes out the Sunday after.
Oh yeah.
So
So we only have one more Halloween episode.
Next week, the one we're gonna record next week. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Hopefully we can, oh shit, Chucky just flipped me off.
Yeah.
But yeah. What are I don't know. No, fuck. I was gonna say something and fucking it left my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, who are you, Eddie?
For real.
I forgot.
6, 7.
I'm gonna do like Ed Gein's voice.
6, 7.
I hear it all the time, dude.
All right, I'll see everybody next time. Bye.
Kermit the Frog here.
It ain't easy being Gein.
Say it again.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her. She can't hide. No place to hide. Get her, Mommy. Get her. Kill 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 her. Yeah!